Small towns are getting smaller. The UN says people are trading in life in rural communities for urban areas. This is video you see here from UNICEF, and it shows countries' urban populations exploding from 1950 to 2050. Allie Levine takes us to one rural community fighting the global trend. Allie.
Kim, the UN says by 2050, somewhere between 50 and 75% of the world's population will live in cities. This U.S. Department of Agriculture graph shows that effect. For 6 straight years, rural areas in the U.S. have lost population. Georgia State Representative Jason Ridley is now fighting that trend in his own hometown.
There's nothing in them.
Driving through Chatsworth, you're likely to see more ghost town than downtown.
This whole place right here is empty.
Like most people living in Chatsworth these days, Jason Ridley's family has been here for generations.
Most of the people that stay in here they're sort of like myself. They got some deep roots that run here, and so they stay here for family.
Ridley says young people are leaving for the counties that make up Metro Atlanta.
54% of the entire population of Georgia is in those 9 counties now.
As a member of the Rural Development Council, Ridley tries to keep his hometown and others like it from dying out.
Well, how can we solve those areas to make people want to stay there and to grow that population, grow that community, to basically keep that from happening?
For a time, Ridley and others on the council thought tax incentives for companies moving to rural areas were the answer.
It's an unfair advantage, and I think that's where you start getting the government involved in the private sector. That's not what our job is.
Now, Ridley relies on technical colleges to get his neighbors' workforce ready and diversity in the local economy to save his hometown.
And you can't stop progression.
Ridley says the majority of people living in Chatsworth work in Whitfield County. He says people are spending money where they work rather than where they live. Ridley believes sustainability relies on keeping the younger generation living where they work. Kim?
Allie, thanks so much. In Georgia, the average unemployment rate is around 4.5%. In Murray County, it's still closer to 6%.